Hey, Edna family! It is Friday, April 17th, 2020. We made it to another Friday. You guys know how much I love my Fridays. I'm super, super, super excited. But before I start telling you my feelings, you know what we gotta do to start today's check-in. We gotta calm ourselves and check in with ourselves by using our breathing tool. So take out your breathing tool and let's take 3 big deep breaths together. Ready? Last one. All right. Thanks for that. So I already kind of shared one of my feelings with you, but we're gonna jump right into talking about our feelings today. It's Friday, so you guys know I got this big red feeling. What is it? It is excited. I'm excited. I like the weekends. Even though I know I'm spending it at home, I'm excited for it still, and I'm going to continue to feel excited for weekends because I feel like we earned it. We all worked really, really hard this week, and we're going to take a break from that schoolwork, and we're going to do some good self-care and some self-love, and we're going to spend some much-needed time with our family and our friends, which is kind of what we're talking about today. Speaking of that, here's my second feeling, and it sort of has to do with friends. I wonder if anybody knows what this feeling is. It does look a little sad, doesn't it? This one is left out. It's a hard feeling to have. Now look, I do not feel like my friends are maliciously leaving me out. What that means is I don't feel like my friends are trying to be hurtful and make me feel left out or not include me. I just feel left out in general because I can't see my friends. I can see them, yes, through virtual chat, but I don't get to see my Edna family. I don't get to see my real family. I don't get to see my friend family. There's so many people I don't get to see, and I'm feeling this feeling. So what I thought I would focus on today is how to get rid of this. Because there is a way to be connected and to feel connected and to feel together even though you're alone. So that's what we're going to chat about today for fun/free Friday. But you know what I want to do before I get into that? I want to know how you are feeling. How are you feeling today? Tell me why. Here is the time for us to press pause, turn and talk to people that we're watching this with, or take out your journal, or send me an email and let me know how you're feeling and why. Go ahead and do that now. Great job and welcome back. Let's go ahead and get into today's little check-in. So I have to say, I feel like the number one thing that is shared with me whenever I meet with a student, with a class, or with one of my groups, I feel like the thing that I hear the most is that people miss their friends. And it's not just students, it's their parents miss their friends. I hear from teachers they miss their friends. We had an Edna McGuire staff meeting on Wednesday where I expressed my dire need to be with my Edna team because I miss them so much. And these are real feelings. I think it's starting to set in, at least with me especially, that, oh my gosh, I literally can't see these people that I love so much. And how I totally took the time that I had with them for granted before all of this happened. But I looked a lot into this, and I got a lot of great ideas from another school counselor who's actually back east. She's very far away, but she has beautiful ideas all the time, and one of her ideas was how to connect with friends, and I thought, oh my gosh, of course we should talk about this. So I looked way more into it, and I just kind of put together a little list of ways that you guys can stay connected or get connected with your friends so you're not having this left out feeling. And I'm not gonna lie, this is very much for me too, because this is my feeling. So let's just go over some of the things that I came up with when I was looking into how to stay connected. And the thing is, I know that for so many of you students, you're younger, maybe you don't have a cell phone, maybe you don't have your own personal computer, or you just can't even log on to something like Zoom or Google Chat or whatnot. And so it makes it even harder to feel like you can connect with your friends. So parents out there, I want you to listen to this because there are going to be, I think, some really easy ways for you to help your kids be connected as well. So I did mention a couple things, but before I get into like the techie stuff that you can do, I received a letter from, and I won't share who it's from, but from a student, and to this student, I'm so sorry that I sent my letter so late. I sent it yesterday, so you should be getting it this weekend. But I got a letter in the mail from a student, and not only did it totally lift my spirits, but it actually made me feel even closer and connected to this person. Receiving something from somebody feels really good. So one easy way to connect with your friends, write them a letter. Send it via snail mail, they call it. Draw them a picture. If you're not somebody who enjoys writing, just draw them a picture of the two of you together and put at the bottom, I miss you. Put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and send it out. I'm telling you, it'll feel so great for your friend to receive that, and then if they send you one back, it's going to fill that bucket right up. So that's one easy way to do it. I would say that the obvious way to connect with our friends is via Zoom, right? So I think most of you guys have probably been doing Zoom classroom meetings, so you kind of get the gist of what it feels like to be on Zoom and to look at and connect with somebody on a computer screen. But some of the feedback I have been getting from a lot of students and from parents are like they get together with their friends on Zoom and it's like awkward, or they don't know what to do, or they're sort of like just sitting there quietly or goofing off and they feel bored sometimes. So I have a few ideas that you guys can do with your friends if you are virtually connecting with them. So one of the first ones, one of my favorite things to do with my friends is Pictionary. And you don't need anything special. I actually brought my son's whiteboard back in here because I thought I would do a really quick Pictionary with you. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to draw something and I want you to go ahead and guess what it is, like Pictionary style. Just like yell it out there and we'll see if you guys can get it, okay? Let's see. I'm gonna do it's probably not that good of a picture, you guys. I'm so sorry. Do you know what it is? If you said sending love, you got it. What if, here, let me try something a little simpler. Okay, so go ahead and try to guess what this is. You're right, baseball. Okay, you guys get the gist. It's super simple, and you guys could even, like, ahead of time before you guys meet up, you guys could write a bunch of little topics down, and you can pick them out of a bowl, and so that you're randomly drawing something and have your friends shout them out, and you can get points for getting them right. Super fun thing to do and super simple and easy. Another one that I also really like doing with my friends is charades. And if you guys don't know what charades is, you gotta get with it. It's such a great game. It's a silent game, and you can do very similar to Pictionary, where you can put a bunch of different topics and ideas in a bowl and pull one out. But basically, you communicate and you try to get somebody, one of your friends, to guess whatever it is that you're trying to tell them by just using your body language and your facial expressions. So you can't say anything. So here, I'll do one for you right now. How about I'm going to do a charades for what I'm going to do this weekend. There's 2 things I'm going to do this weekend, so go ahead and guess what they might be. Did you guess baseball? I know I just did baseball there, and then I just did charades baseball. It's obviously on my mind. We're going to be playing baseball this weekend. We love playing little fake t-ball in our backyard since t-ball got canceled, and we're just making it up outside as we go. So we're going to do that this weekend. Here's one more thing I'm going to do. Go ahead and guess what it is. Did you guess? Calling some of my friends and my family who I love and miss so much and connecting with them. So I'm going to be doing that absolutely. Charades, fun, right? And you guys can come up with some really goofy, silly, funny things that you can do with your friends. Another really fun activity that you guys can do is Would You Rather? And there are tons of examples of would you rathers for kids online. Like, would you rather take a mud bath or jump in a freezing pool? Would you rather eat ice cream or a popsicle? Really simple ones, but you know, it's fun to just sit down with your friends and ask really silly, goofy questions back and forth. It really takes the pressure off of you trying to come up with things to say, and makes it really easy to have fun talking about goofy, silly things. And you guys kind of get to know each other a little bit more. You can see what you have in common and see what some interesting opinions your friends might have. And then similar are like 20 questions. You can just have a list of 20 questions that you ask your friends. Like, what do you like to do on the weekends? What's your favorite color? Amazingly enough, we sometimes don't know simple things about our friends, like what's your favorite color, or what was the last dream that you had. There's so many great questions that you could ask just to keep a conversation going while you're having some sort of virtual conversation. Even, it doesn't have to be Zoom, it could be FaceTime too. I also love 2 truths and a lie. I love this one where you come up with 2 truths and a lie. Come up with 2 truths about you and 1 lie, and then you tell your friends the 3 things, and they have to pick which one is the lie. So, for example, here's mine. I'm going to tell you 3 things, and I want you to guess which one is the lie. Let's see. My favorite color is blue. Let's see, my favorite color is blue. My favorite thing to do on the weekends is, I'm having the hardest time doing this one with you right now. I don't want to lie to you guys. Okay, how about this? My favorite color is blue. My favorite food is Mexican food. And my favorite activity is playing dodgeball. Which one would you say is a lie? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of dodgeball. I love dodgeball, but I'm not a really huge fan of it. It's definitely not my favorite thing to do. You probably guessed that, though. Because I wasn't very good at coming up with them. Maybe come up with your 3 things before you play 2 truths and a lie. Okay, another couple extra things that you could do with your friends. If you both have Legos or some sort of building mechanism, you guys could get your Legos together and as a group of friends or just with you and one friend, you guys can build something together. You guys could do like who can build the tallest tower. You could both build something that's just one color. You could say, let's both build a lion, or let's build ourselves. And you can just kind of build and talk together and see what you come up with. It might be kind of funny. Same thing with something like Play-Doh. You guys could do some like sculpting together. You could even have like a bunch of ideas in a bowl, like a sunshine or a flower or yourself or a hot dog, and you can mold the same thing together. You know, it's fun to sit down and create things with people, whether you're in person or you're over the phone. So we sometimes think that like talking, you have to constantly look at the person and have these really meaningful conversations. You don't. Sometimes being connected is just sitting down and doing something together. So just do that. One thing I want you to keep in mind too, when you guys are connecting, whether it's via Zoom or FaceTime, it's not about how long. It's not about the duration of the meeting. You guys don't need to talk for half an hour. Sometimes just getting on for 10 minutes is what's important. And I would say a good goal to set for yourself is setting up maybe like the same day and time once a week that you talk to that specific group of friends. Maybe you have one friend that you talk to every Tuesday. Maybe you have a group of friends that meet up every Wednesday night. But make sure you do it, and even if it's only 10 minutes, it's still connecting with someone you care about for 10 minutes versus 0. And then one other fun thing to do with your friends is you could host like a movie night. If you guys have Netflix or something like that, there is an option for you to download this. I think it's through Chrome, but you can download this option to watch a movie with your friends. So you guys can talk to each other while you're watching the movie, which is kind of cool, to be honest. I haven't tried that yet, but I think I'm going to try it this weekend. So I'll let you know how it goes. Lots of ideas that you guys can do. I'm going to include actually a couple of different articles in my Parent Square message to you, where it just has like simple ideas that you guys can do for connecting with your friends. Please remember that even just sending a quick text message to a friend, I know most of you guys probably don't have phones, but maybe your parents can connect with their parents and you can send a quick picture of yourself or a short video saying hi to your friend and just saying, I miss you so much. My favorite thing about today was, and you can just share something for 30 seconds. You guys, don't forget that connecting with people, especially during a time like right now, is so important. I forgot that for about a week, and I got so busy working, and it completely overwhelmed me by the end of this week, and I realized, whoa, I need to call my friends. I need to connect with my coworkers. I need to be a part of my social network again, because I don't know any other way. I have a really hard time not connecting with people. So if you guys have any other really fun ideas or different ways that you guys have connected with friends, send them to me. I'll include them in a future video, and I'll give some people some really great ideas to connect with their friends or connect with their family members. But that's all I got for you today. Try them out this weekend. Your goal for this weekend, connect with at least one friend. Whether it's sending them a letter, a quick little text message video, or setting up a phone call or Zoom, just do it. See how you feel at the very end of it. And if you're wondering what you should do during those phone calls, I just gave you a bunch of ideas. Try one of them. I promise you it'll be more fun than not trying at all. Okay, guys, have an incredible weekend. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I will see you guys on Monday. Put down your schoolwork this weekend and do some self-care, some self-love. Stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you in a few days. Bye, guys.